everybody. Welcome to Soul Purpose Yoga. My name is Susan Coffey, for those that have not taken my class. Thank you for joining me this evening. We are going to have 75 minutes. I know, yikes, 75 minutes, but 15 of those are pure Shavasana. We'll be just laying down. And the class itself is very slow. And we do not do any standing postures in this class because I'm not with you. So I prefer not to do any standing postures. I don't want people at home kind of go, I just prefer to have it. We're going to do all our postures on the mat, which we do anyway, but the highest we'll get maybe is a low lunge. So I just want to put that out there first. It will be a lot of stretching, a lot of postures that help with our core. And again, this is a slow flow yoga class this evening. I have my two assistants that I always introduce, Monsieur Pierre Popcorn and Mr. Fenway Park. And also as you can see, I have lots of props, and if you have props, that's great because I'm huge on props. I think they help you get better into the posture. So if you have two blocks, that would be great. Again, I prefer the thicker blocks, as you see here. The ones that, if you go into studio, you see the thicker blocks over the thinner ones. And also I was a long distance runner for years, so my knees are a little sensitive. So I have this is a gardening tool, but you can use anything to protect your knees, especially if you're on a hardwood floor. I supply the music, grab lots of pillows, and you can wear whatever you want, yoga clothes, pajamas, whatever you feel like doing. And I hope everyone's been having a great summer. It's my favorite time of the year, hopefully yours too. So with all that being said, let's get started. You can either be like me in lotus, or you can be lying down. I start with breath because we are working all day long in our sympathetic nervous system, and we're breathing up here. We want to be breathing from our abdomen, from our core. And when we do that kind of breath, then we set off the parasympathetic nervous system, the one that brings calmness, slows us down, helps us get into the postures a lot better. So that's how I start my class. And one more thing too, don't do any posture you do not feel comfortable with. You can just watch this whole class. You can participate what posture you want to. Again, don't do anything you don't feel comfortable with. It's no judging. There's no I have to's in yoga. So if you prefer to be like me, you can be sitting up straight, you can be sitting up against a wall, or you can be lying down. Let's just take one deep breath in and then just let it out. So we're going to slowly start with inhaling through our nose. Get all the oxygen deep, 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 deep down inside the abdomen, expanding the abdomen, still on the inhale, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhale out through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose. Get all that oxygen deep, 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 deep into your abdomen, expanding the abdomen on the inhale, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhaling out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. Get all that oxygen deep down into your abdomen, expanding the abdomen on the inhale, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhaling out through your mouth. So I'll have you continue at that slow pace, inhaling and exhaling while I cue the music. It's also a good time to set an intention. Again, that's just sending out positive energy to yourself, to a loved one, to someone that may not be with us anymore but means the world to you, or just out to the world, the universe, as we say. Since this is a double full moon month, I'm starting off with an old-fashioned, but I love it, from Breakfast at Tiffany's, Moon River. So continue inhaling through your nose. Get all the oxygen deep into that abdomen, expanding the abdomen, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhale out through your mouth. So I'll have you continue while we listen to Moon River. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your eyes are closed, your jaw is relaxed. Let's all take one deep breath in together through our nose. Get all that oxygen deep into our abdomen, expanding the abdomen, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhaling out through our mouth. Exhaling. So for those of you who were lying down, turn over to your side and take your time and meet us in lotus. So we're going to take our legs and just shake them out, because a lot of times the legs can get a little tight and tingly. So we're going to point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and bring our legs back to lotus. What leg was in the front can be in the back. What was in the back can be in the front. And again, I try to get at every part of the body. So I do like to start with, of course, the breath, and then start with our neck, because we keep a lot of tension in our neck and in our hips. I never know how people can hear the music, so I try to adjust it. So we're going to sit up straight, our hands relaxed on our knees. And again, if you have any disc problems with your neck, disc problems, spurs, you can just continue with breath. You can participate and maybe just participate to where you're comfortable. I do modify everything. So again, we're going to inhale and exhale, head goes down and back. So whatever you're comfortable with, again, if you're not comfortable at all with this, you can just continue with your breath and sit in lotus. So I think Mr. Fenway Park is going to go play ball and leave us. So sitting up straight, we're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale and really drop that head, neck and head. You can even round the shoulders, which normally I don't like to say, but we really want to let those tendons that go from the occipital all the way down here in the neck and then latch onto the clavicle there. Inhale. I'll go pretty far back, but you inhale to what you're comfortable with. Exhale, dropping the head. Really let it go. Really let those shoulders relax. Even kind of round them if you have to. Inhale back up. Exhale slowly down. Inhale and exhale. That head is down. So we're going to inhale, exhale, keeping the head down. And then on the inhale, let's inhale and look up to the right. Just getting at the nooks and crannies there of our neck. Exhale to center, relax the shoulders. Inhale up to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale up to the right. Exhale down to center. Inhale up to the left. Exhale down to center. And then we're just going to go back and forth with our head down. Try to relax the jaw. This is really good too if you have TMJ, which I do have. Bruxism, night grinder, because not only is your jaw tight, your neck and your shoulders also get tight if you've got that. And inhale back up. Wonderful. Let's take those legs out again and shake them out. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. And we'll bring those legs back again. Sitting up straight. We're going to inhale the arms up, exhale the left arm down, and bring the right arm all the way over. We're going to start off slow, maybe pick it up a little bit. Inhale, exhale the right arm down, inhale the left arm up. Exhale the left arm down, inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right arm down, inhale the left arm up. Exhale the left arm down, inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right arm down, inhale the left arm up. And exhale the left arm down. Great. Okay. So let's bring those legs out. Point and flex, point and flex. So we're going to do a little bit of a stretch here. We're going to take that left leg, keep both legs, both feet flexed. And then we're going to take that right foot and bring it on the inside of the left thigh, sitting up straight. If you want to use a a belt, a yoga strap, or maybe even some kind of a scarf, you can go ahead and do that and bring it around. Again, I don't like to use my belt for this because I find I tighten my shoulders, but if you want, you can bring a belt or a scarf right at the middle of the foot. Again, I don't like to use the scarf, but go ahead if that, or the belt, if that helps you. The big thing here is you want to make sure that the right knee is down. A tendency to go up, mine does too. So if you need to bring your leg in closer, go right ahead. You want to bring it out a little bit further, go right ahead. So we're looking forward. The left foot is flexed. We're going to inhale those arms up and then twist over to the left. Inhale, and actually prior to saying that, as we go forward, we don't want to go forward hunched over. We want to go forward leading with our chest. So you may land on your thigh, you may land on the top of your calf, you may touch your toes. You may want to bend your knee a little bit to get to the toes. But just wherever you land, that's where you land. Don't push anything, okay? So we're going to inhale and then exhale. Again, leading with that chest. I'm going to bend my knee slightly. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And then I'm going to drop my head. So try to be conscious of that right knee, not rising. Inhale, stillness. Exhale, I'm going to bring that leg up. I'm going to bring my left arm behind me, almost like a little bit of a nudge. And continue to inhale, stillness. Exhale, maybe come a little bit forward. Now you may want both hands on your feet if you've touched your feet. Again, I always find bringing that left the arm behind me, a little nudge to help me go a little forward. Inhale, stillness. Exhale, try to go a little more forward. We're trying to stretch the hamstrings here. Let's slowly come back up again. Bring both legs in front of us, shake it out. Now turn it up a little bit. Point and flex, point and flex. This time we're going to bring that left foot inside the right thigh. Again, trying to keep that left knee down. Bringing the right foot out to the side with the right foot flexed, sitting up straight. Again, you may reach the top of your thigh, top of your calf. You may reach your foot. Again, this time I'm going to use my right hand behind me to help me come a little bit forward. So let's inhale those arms up. If you really need to bend the knees, go right ahead, because we're trying to get the chest, towards the top of the thigh. And then exhale slowly, slowly, again, trying to lead with that chest. And then exhale down. I'm going to bring that right hand behind me, bend my knee a little bit, keeping that left knee down. And then I'm going to inhale, stillness, exhale, try to come a little bit further down. Try to get that chest closer to the top of the thigh. If you go ahead, if you want to use the belt, dropping the head. Again, wherever you land is where you land. Because I know the hamstrings can be so tight. That's why yoga is so good if you're doing other sports. When I was a long distance runner, I didn't really do yoga. My hamstrings, I can't even tell you how tight they were. And then I incorporated yoga into my routine. And believe me, it really helped. over time, getting further into my postures, letting go. Slowly come back up. You can bring both legs to meet one another. Shake it, shake it, shake it out. So we're going to cross over. And I'm going to face this way here. We're going to go into table. So I'm going to use the protector. By the way, if you are thirsty, which you may get, it's always good to have water. I should have mentioned that in the beginning. And you can have candles lit, which I didn't light all my candles, and incense as well. So let's go into our table. Again, I use a knee protector to protect my knees. So our legs are hip width apart, our fingers are spread out. Really be conscious of your core, your abdomen. Try to keep that in. So this is table. I do want to next get to our feet because I think we neglect them a lot. And I'd like to do a little bit of a stretching of our toes and of our plantar fascia, which the fascia goes from the top of the foot to the heel. And when the fascia gets tight, we can get a plantar fasciitis. And as you know, anything with itis is not good. It means inflammation, which you probably all know anyway. So we're going to take the toes and bend them. You can stay right here because we're accomplishing what we want to do. We want to flex that foot, flex the toes. If you want to rock back and forth, getting a little bit into it a little bit more. And then if it's not a yikes moment for you, meaning like, ow, you can inhale and exhale all the way back and sit and place your hands just gently on the top of your thighs. Inhaling and exhaling. Now again, if this is yikes, you can go back down into table and keep your feet bent. You see popcorn is already relaxing from the music. Inhale and exhale. Great. And let's come back down into our table and let's just spank the top of those feet out. So let's take that left, I'm going to have an issue when I do my right, but let's take that left leg straight out. And we're going to actually sit back. So we inhale and then exhale and actually sit back. And sit back up again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back up again. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale back up. We're going to take that foot and we're actually going to bring it out to the side at about a 45-degree angle and balance. And then exhale back. Great. I'm going to do that on the other side. To move myself over here. So we're going to exhale that leg right out. The right leg out. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. Inhale back up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Use your core. Exhale down. Inhale up. Take that right leg. Bend it to about a 45-degree angle. Flexing the right foot. Looking straight ahead, balancing. And then exhale back down again. Wonderful. So we're going to go right into one of my favorite positions, child's pose. So we're going to bring the big toes together. Inhale and then exhale and sit back. I'm going to grab a block. Place my forehead on the block, arms out, and just enjoy. Inhaling and exhaling. If your buttocks doesn't touch your heels, that's fine. You can take a bolster like I have here, or you can take a couple of pillows and place them underneath your knees so as you sit back, you're getting a little bit further down into the child's pose. This is a resting posture, so it helps lower that pulse rate. Just enjoy, and it stretches our whole back, lower, mid, shoulders. So slowly, and again, very slowly, lift your head. Be very conscious of that. I'm going to come back into table. I have to just go over. And we're back into our table. So let's do a couple of balancing postures here. So again, try to keep that abdomen in. I'm going to exhale that right leg out and rock back and forth on the ball of that right foot. And you're looking straight ahead. We're going to go to our, normally it would be dancer pose if we're standing, but kind of called table dancer because we're staying low on the mat. So back and forth. So several options here. You can inhale that left hand up. Looking straight ahead. If it's something that's not moving, called your dristi. Inhaling and exhaling. And if you'd like, you can inhale the right leg up, squeeze the right buttock, keep the right foot flexed. Again, looking at something that's not moving, balancing. If you want to go a little bit further, take that left hand palm out, grab the top of that right foot and push that right foot into that up. Inhaling and exhaling. Now I know deep in my mind the love of me I felt behind. Relax your jaw. And then exhale everything back down. I'm going to do that on the other side. Exhale the left leg out. Rock back and forth on the ball of that left foot. Remember the abdomen. Inhale, if you'd like, the right arm up. Looking straight ahead at your dristi. Keeping those fingers spread out. Inhale the left leg, keeping the left foot flexed, squeezing that left buttock, looking straight ahead. Inhaling and exhaling. If you want to go further, right hand faces out and grab the top of that left foot. Push that left foot into your right hand. Breathe. Great. Exhale everything back down again. Wonderful job. So I'm going to move back a little bit further. We're going to go into our puppy pose. But before we go into that, so the goal of the puppy pose is we want to open up these shoulders. We want to open up the whole front chest area here. So, full disclosure, I cannot get my chest all the way down to the mat yet. Almost there. Some of you will find that you can get your chest down to the mat, which is great. But what we want to do is we want to maintain our hips without, we don't want to come down like this. Okay, we want to be just coming down the top of our body and then the chest towards the mat. So abdomen in, inhale, and start walking the hands out on the exhale. And then release. Try to keep your buttocks up. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to drop my head. So some of you may get your chest all the way down, which is great. As you can see, I'm still working on it. Inhale and exhale. This is called puppy pose. Let's slowly come out of this. And let's go right into our child's pose to counteract what we just did. And slowly come back into our table posture. Trying to keep that abdomen in. So we're in our table posture. So we're going to go into a modified side plank. So we're going to kickstand that left lower extremity. Left hand goes in the center of the mat. Exhale the right leg all the way out. And inhale the right arm up. Now several options here. You want to be in alignment. You can keep your right arm up. You can exhale and bring it all the way over your right ear if you'd like. Inhale it back up. You can inhale that right leg up, flex the foot. And if you want to go just a little further again, take that palm, grab the top of the right foot and push that right foot into our right palm. Again, options here, you don't have to go all the way this far. And let's exhale the right leg down, right hand down, back to our tabletop. This time, remember to keep the abdomen in. I'm going to kickstand that right leg, the bottom right leg out. Right hand to the center of the mat, left leg out. And inhale that left arm up, either straight up or exhale it over the left ear. You want everything to be in alignment. So several choices here. You can stay right here in our modified side plank, or you can inhale that left leg up, flex the foot, inhaling and exhaling. And if you want to go a little further, push that left foot into the left hand. And let's bring the left hand down and the left knee down. Great. Let's take that right foot again and kind of go back and forth on it. And that left. Just back and forth gently. Great. So I'm going to grab, well, eventually I'm going to grab my blocks. So we're back in table again. We're going to inhale and then exhale and bring that right leg to a 90-degree angle. I'm going to grab my blocks because they help bring my chest up rather than rounding. So we're right here, right now, with both hands on the mat. The left knee is on the mat and the right foot is flexed to 90 degrees. I'm going to take my blocks high and inhale up. Place one on each side. Kind of shimmy that leg out and come into my low lunge. But the reason I'm using the blocks is I want to kind of be up more than down. So inhaling and exhaling here. So we're going to go into a runner's lunge. We're going to take the top, put the weight in the top of that left foot. And this is where, again, my blocks come in handy. Inhale up. So the left leg rises, but the ball of the left foot is on the mat, looking straight ahead, runner's lunge, like we're taking off for a 500 meter. I'm going to twist here. So I'm going to place the weight on the left hand. Inhale that right arm up. Squeezing that left buttock. Exhale that right hand down. As it gets a little trickier, especially if you're on blocks. Inhale that left arm up. Really using your right thigh here to balance. And then exhale it back down. Wonderful. Inhale and then exhale that left knee back down. We're back into our lunge. The top of the left foot goes down. And inhale our arms up. Relax the shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Inhale and then exhale out to a T to the right. Breathing here. And then I'm going to take that right hand, place it on the left, back of the left thigh. Inhale that left arm up. Gracefully inhale back and do a nice little back bend. And now inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Inhale both arms up. And then we're going to exhale to goal post. So make sure with the goal post, you're again on the same plane. You don't want to be like this or like this. Arms are out. You're squeezing the scapula, those wing bones. So exhale forward. We're opening up the chest. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. And then exhale those hands right back down. And we're going to come right back into our table. So take a drink of water if you're thirsty. So otherwise, we're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale that left leg. So the top of my right foot is on the mat. My left leg is at a 90-degree angle. I am hunched over. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. Just try to kind of not lifting your head up. You don't want your neck to be out of alignment. try to keep your shoulders and your chest open a little bit. So this is where I grab my blocks. Again, high, no excuses. And then I sit up. This is still my low lunge. I'm gonna shimmy that out because I want that to be at a 90-degree angle. Squeezing the right buttock. See, that's why I like props. To me, it makes a difference because it opens everything up now. Just inhale and exhale here. We're gonna go into our runner's lunge. So I'm gonna place my hands back on the block again. Put the weight of the ball of my right foot. So the right leg actually comes up, but the foot stays on the mat. Looking straight ahead as if we're gonna take off for a 500 meter. Looking at your drishti, something that's not moving. We're gonna do our twist here again. If you're not comfortable twisting, just stay where you are and inhale and exhale. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale the left arm down. This gets a little trickier. Inhale the right arm up. Getting a really nice twist here. Wonder, wonder, wonder who. And exhale. I remember when that song came out in summer of 1976. Okay, so we're gonna bring that right knee down and head right back into our low lunge. Up, inhale those arms up. And let's bring the top of that right foot onto the mat. And we're going to goal post those arms again. So we're opening up the chest, really squeezing those wing bones together back there. Exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward. One more, inhale back, goal post, exhale forward, inhale the arms back up again, and then exhale over to the left. Breathe. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale them right down to the mat or blocks and come right into our table. And let's just do a child's pose to kind of counteract all of that. Unclench your jaw. This is also a good time to take something to drink. Continue with your child's pose. And let's slowly come up, inhale up into our table. So here we're going to go into pigeon forward. If you have a pillow, you could grab it. I just think it helps get into the position a little bit better. I know there's different ways to get into pigeon, but I feel this is the more gentle way to get into it. So I'm gonna have my pillow handy, all my props, and we're in our table. Abdomen is in, and we're walking forward. Inhale, and then exhale that right knee to the right hand. Let's take our time getting into this posture. First, let me just say the calf does not have to be parallel to the top of the mat. And don't lift the, I know I'm really big on this, don't lift that lower leg to try to make it parallel. Let it just happen organically, as they say. Otherwise, you can hurt yourself by pulling. Don't ever pull, jerk yourself in yoga. Just let it kind of flow. So this is where we are right now. We're going to put the weight on the ball of that left foot. This is when I call shimmy. I know it's an old-fashioned word. Shimmy that lower right extremity. As you can see, mine is not totally parallel to the top of the mat. More important that the knee and the hips are on the same plane. This is where I use the pillow. Grab the pillow, place it underneath the right buttock, kind of under the whole area. Then drop that left knee, top of the left foot slides back, pigeon. Now this position, we want to get at the piriformis, which is a muscle on each side of our buttock. This one, we're trying to get the piriformis in the right buttock. When that piriformis, that muscle gets tight, it can cause sciatica and low back pain. So really doing pigeon or lying figure 4 on your back really gets at that muscle that can wreak havoc. So I really like doing a pigeon or a figure 4 on my back. So you can stay up, you can slide your forearms down, or place your hands, your head on I'm going to place mine on a block actually. And inhaling and exhaling. And again, we're trying to get at that piriformis muscle on the right buttock and our hips as well. That's why it hurts so bad. Keep on falling from your mind. Falling from your mind. Falling from your mind. Tell me why. So we're slowly going to come out of this. Again, take your time. If you have a block, place the block over to the side. You can remove your pillow, but keep it handy. And then come back, slide back into our table. Great job. So we're going to walk those hands out again. Inhale, and then exhale that left knee to the left hand. Let's place the weight on the ball of that right foot so the right foot rises, but the foot stays on the mat. This gives us time to shimmy that left lower extremity. See, I'm just shimmying, I'm not lifting. And as you can see, it's not totally parallel, but my knee and my hips are on the same plane. That's where I want to be. I like to take the pillow. I think it keeps the hips in alignment and helps get into it a little bit better. We're going to drop that right knee, drop the top of the right foot, pigeon. You can stay up here. This time we're trying to get at the piriformis on the left buttock. You can come down. Again, you can go hand over hand and place your forehead on the hand or on a block. And just inhaling and exhaling. This is the dream, this is the slowly, let's rise. Again, take your time. Place the block to the side. You can remove the pillow. And then exhale and slide back into our table. Gonna move up a bit. So we're gonna go crossover at our ankles. Sit back and take a full body stretch. So you want those toes pointed, the fingers, the 3 fingers interlacing, the index fingers touching one another, and the thumbs crisscrossing. And then slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, come back down all the way to your back and extend. You can have your head on a pillow if you'd like. And the hands go overhead. The toes are pointed, full body stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's exhale those arms out to the side. Let's place, we're going to go into our butterfly. So let's place the soles of the feet together. And we are in our butterfly. Again, I'm going to be a still butterfly, so I'm probably going to get caught. You can flutter if you'd like, be a fluttering butterfly. If this is too intense, because this is opening up your hip flexors in your hips, where again, we keep a lot of tension in here. According to a lot of yogis, we keep a lot of past regressions in our hips too. So it's good to kind of let it go. So this is our butterfly. You can stay here. Continuing inhaling, exhaling. If it gets too intense, you can always straighten your legs and go back and forth into it. However you're comfortable. I'm going to do my restorative version. This is restorative, but this is extra restorative. If you have the props, if you don't, you can stay where you are. Otherwise, if you have a bolster or a couple of pillows and some blocks, I'll show you to get a little bit deeper into it. For those that don't have the props, just stay where you are. For those that do, you can bring your knees together, slowly come up. Grab your 2 blocks. 1 flat, 1 slanted. I'm going to take my bolster, but again, if you have 2 pillows, you can place 1 pillow and then the other pillow. And then you're going to sit back so your lower back is up against the pillows of the bolster, so your whole back is along the bolster of the pillows. Exhale down, arms go out, and soles of the feet together. So this is real deep restorative. If you don't have the props, don't worry about it. I'm just really big on props. And again, if this is too tight for your hip flexors, straighten your legs, come back and forth, but just enjoy this. Inhaling and exhaling, relax the jaw. We're also opening up our chest. Really try to relax into it. I know this can be kind of a vulnerable position for some people. Just try to relax gently into it. So for those that are doing it with the pillows, we're going to bring our knees together. Bring our hands down by our side and gently, slowly come up. Remove your bolster, your pillows. Remove the blocks. And we're going to go back down the way we started. And then everybody, let's bring our knees together. Inhale and bring the forehead towards the knees towards the forehead, giving yourself a nice hug here. And kind of rock back and forth. You can go elbow to elbow. If your elbows don't touch, you can have one hand under one knee, one under the other. And then we're just slowly going to bring the top, our head back, keep our knees flexed. And let's bring that left foot down. And let's just inhale that right leg up. Place your hands behind the right thigh. And let's just point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. And we're going to exhale and bring that right leg over the left. Arms go out to a T. And then we're just going to kind of drop those knees over to the left and gaze over our right hand. Inhale the head back, inhale the knees, inhale that right leg up and exhale it down. Let's bring those hands to our side. Let's inhale that left leg up and place the hands behind the left thigh. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. And let's cross that left leg over the right. Maybe the left foot touches the ground. I'm going to bring those arms out to a T. And then exhale those legs over to the right. And then we're facing, looking over our left hand. If your neck allows. If not, you can be looking straight up at the ceiling. Inhale the head back. Exhale. Inhale those legs up and exhale them down. Great job. We're going to keep those legs bent. Let's take our hands. Let's take our forefinger in the hand next to it. And we're going to inhale using our abdomen, bending those knees and taking those fingers around the big toe. Inhaling up, keeping the legs bent. Inhale and exhale and try to open those hips up again. Happy baby. Sway back and forth. Again, another hip opener. And let's bring those feet in together and exhale them down. One last posture before Shavasana. Either legs up the wall or waterfall. If you want to actually put your legs up against the wall, you would approach the wall, buttocks close to the wall. Inhale the right leg up, inhale the left leg up, splay the arms out to the side and just feel all that fluid, all that hangs around our ankles and our feet go through our whole circulatory system. If you want to do waterfall, you can take your block, and you don't have to have a block either, but if you want, you can just raise your legs if you don't have a block. If you have a block, let's bring those heels close to our buttocks. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, lift the hips, place the block under the coccosacrum area. Make sure it's comfortable. Inhale the right leg up, inhale the left leg up, splay the arms out to the side. And again, this is just wonderful for your circulation. It just sets up our parasympathetic nervous system again. And it's something I would suggest trying to do every day, some part of your day. Just because we're sitting a lot, driving a lot, and everything kind of hangs around our ankles and our feet. We want it all to get up, all the way to the circulatory system, heart, thoracic, all the way to our head. So we can slowly bring the right leg down, the left leg down. Inhale, remove the block, and come into your lying position with your legs splayed out and your hands splayed out. If you're up against the wall, left leg, right leg, bend. And actually, let's all do a full body stretch now that we're lying down. And then we'll get ready for Shavasana. So you can just splay those legs out, your arms out, or you can keep your legs bent, whatever you want to do. I'm going to turn my lights down so you can start relaxing. Start relaxing your feet. Start relaxing your legs. Start relaxing your hands. Make sure that your jaw is relaxed. Again, you can have your legs splayed out, you can have them bent as long as you're lying down. Slightly open your mouth. Again, you want that jaw relaxed, shoulders relaxed, and gently close your eyes. And if you can, think about something really nice, really pleasant. Speaking of pleasant, thinking about Pleasant Street, Cunningham Park, Edgehill Road, in the summer with the beautiful smell of the grass, hearing the children at the pool. And baseball, even though I know it's already over for Little League, but hearing the crack of a bat, all those good memories for me. So whatever is good for you, a person, a place, a vacation you're thinking of, start with that, or a color you may want to concentrate on. And again, don't force your thoughts. Let them ebb and flow, which they will. Shavasana. I do read a passage every class. I have a short one though. Again, keeping with the moon theme for August. Right now, just relax. Moon child. There was a reason she was so romantic about the moon. It never asked her questions or begged for the answers, nor did she ever have to prove herself to it. It was always just there, breathing, shining, in ways most humans can't understand. Listening. Christopher Poindexter. So you can start wiggling your toes and your legs. And your arms. And you can either stay lying down while we finish the class, or if you want to go to come to lotus, don't come into it yet. Just slowly go over to your right or left side, giving yourself a nice kind of side hug. And then slowly rise, come into where we started in lotus. Again, if you want to lay down, you can stay laying down as we finish the class. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Bring our hands to our lips. We speak kind words to one another, especially now. Bring our hands between our eyes, known as our third eye, also known as our intuition, that we think kind thoughts of others, but we also think kind thoughts of ourselves. Back to heart center, that the light in me acknowledges the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope that you had a nice, relaxing class. I hope you have a nice rest of the evening relaxing, the rest of the week. Enjoy this summer, this beautiful weather. And again, thank you for joining me. You can always find me on soulpurposeyoga@gmail.com, soul being spelled S-O-L, the Latin version of sun. And if you have any questions on postures, and again, the oils, any kind of a question, you can always find me there. Again, my name is Susan Coffey, and thank you again for joining me this evening. Peace.